back and get back out there? You got anything you want to say back to?
Love it. Bro, you got an avatar. Get the fuck out of here.
Shut up, bitch.
All right, 561 lifestyle. More normalized. Could you see yourself being in these types of relationships if the man does it for you and is worth it? Imagine FNF being mainstream and popular. All that's happened lately. This might be the nudge needed. I mean, we'll see, bro. But I don't foresee society ever adopting these the way we think, because a lot of guys are pussies, bro. They can't stand up for themselves.
I don't want to be cocky, man, but we've transcended so many levels of getting RP into like mainstream that at this point we've realized, bro, like they're not ready for it, bro.
If you guys really want to see like blue pill versus red pill, I want you guys to watch 2 podcasts. Number 1, watch the podcast that we just did with these Australians at 1065 Kiss, whatever it's called, right? The radio show, a mainstream radio show. Then I want you guys to go see our Flagrant 2 interview. Okay, those guys are considered pushing against the envelope, and they thought we were too hot for TV. So guys, even people that consider themselves flagrant or go against the grain, they can't even handle the shit that we say, bro, let alone mainstream media. Yes, we are breaking into it to some degree, but guys, it's never going to change, because you guys got to understand that women are 80% of the consumer base. Do you guys understand that? Okay, you know that we live in a gynocentric society when Gillette, a male razor company, literally puts out an ad targeting and attacking their own buyer demographic. Yeah, that's the equivalent.
And they lost millions after that, and they still haven't ever apologized for it. They've never retracted that.
That's the equivalent. Like, let's say Tampax came out with a commercial where like chicks walk into the store and they're all sucking dicks and just being hoes,
or they're bleeding,
and everyone's like making fun. Don't commit to sluts, guys.
Yeah,
these toxic feminists. Go ahead and get yourself a woman that is a virgin till marriage. You know what would happen? Tampax would be canceled within minutes. Gone. But when we go ahead and put a Gillette commercial where they're shitting on men all day,
it's fine.
No one cares. It's acceptable. You ask somebody have to say something? Go, please. Go ahead.
You don't think that what's happening right now, like with the feminism movement, it's like maybe it's like a decoy to make women more masculine, because women are more masculine. They are making more money. They're so masculine to a point that they don't even give a damn about their body count. They think that they could fuck like dogs, like men. And maybe this is a big agenda to masculate women, but tear apart a traditional relationship so that the community people, I don't even want to say, because I don't know, the Batiman them, basically, right? So maybe it's a big plan that the Batiman them, masculate the woman, break apart the traditional family so they could move their movement. So there's no, because there's more, what is like 3 women to a man. So if you make the women more masculine and the men like, ew, I don't even want to date these women, they're too masculine, right? You push them out the way, then basically by default, these men are gonna fall into the trap of those the Batiman them.
Okay.
And you get
she's got good stuff in there. She's got good stuff in there.
I can see where this is going.
Because they already did that. They already did that in the black community in America.
And then it's like now, like they have these surgeries, right? They look like females, and then you have the females that does surgery too. So it's kind of like everybody's doing this surgery to look like each other. So you can't even tell the difference unless they're honest. That if it's whatever they want to call themselves, or associate themselves with. So maybe it's just a grand plan to frig up the whole relationship, because we're stronger together. Like even though we have sometimes like you guys are more logic and we're more emotional. Together we're more powerful, and the energies. It's the reason why we're opposite and we think differently, because the energies together make us more powerful. But apart now, if we're too masculine in that sense, we're never going to work. We're going to repel. So I just think it's a grand master plan to frig up.
That's why keeping your family together, especially starts with women, is so crucial and important, because it's like the domino effect. It goes on to your kids, goes on to this and that.
But it's men and that's why they feminize men. Men is the key component in the household.
That too, yeah.
Well, it's both, right? You can do both at the same time, right? So you feminize men and you masculinize women.
Right.
Exactly.
So you invert it.
equals the destruction of the family.
Right.
We saw, like I said, like I said, in the black community, strongest marriage rates in the 40s, 50s, 60s. Now it's the worst.
It's the worst.
And now all you have is baby mamas and baby
Black Twitter
daddies.
going to drag us for saying that, though.
Nah, but Elon Musk about it. We'll see.
It's facts.
There you go.
Yep, and now black women have the lowest marriage rates, man, and some of the highest divorce rates.
Data. I mean, that's not even that's like objective
that's
data.
indisputable. Like it's a fact, bro. So it's like when you destroy the family unit,
right?
That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? You and when you look, we have all the statistics to show it that when the father isn't in the household, the household crumbles. Women cannot be mother and father. And I would argue that fathers, actually no, Rollo Tomasi proved this. Single fathers are actually better than single mothers for the development of the child. And the reason why is because the father, I always say it, strong dads keep daughters off stripper poles and sons out of prison, because the dad comes in and steps in as the authority figure during the adolescent years when children are most susceptible to becoming degenerates, whether they're going to experiment with drug use, have a child, or whatever it may be. Those high school years are critical to your development. If you fuck up those 4 years, it's going to be very difficult to recover. Can you? Yes. But honestly, it fucks a lot of people up. So yes, I mean, yes, that's a great topic. Is there a grand conspiracy?
Someone said China. I'm like, I'll believe it. But you can Alex Jones me on some of that stuff. I'll go there.
But I mean, it is 100% factual that when you destroy the family unit, you destroy society, because the family is what keeps children in check, raise them in a strong household, and then on top of that, it leads them to become productive members of society. You look at school shooters, murderers, rapists, criminals, degenerates, alcoholics. The worst people in society, 9 out of 10 times, they come from single mother households. Every school shooter, I think, except for one, came from a single mother household. So it's at this point, it's unavoidable that single mother households are one of the leading causes of degenerate people in general. So when you destroy the family, destroy society, because the family protects children. And then not only that, you have, I always say your dad is like the first line of defense, because if your dad doesn't smack you in the face when you do some stupid shit, guess who is going to smack you in the face? The fucking police and the government.
Right.
And when you make a mistake with the government, that's permanent. Now you're a convicted felon. You can't get a job. You can't vote. What are you going to do? Commit crime to be able to make money.
And stay in jail.
Right? And then we talk about the revolving door of justice in the United States in general, right? Recidivism rates are high. People always go back to prison. So when there's no strong family, and then also families increase shame. I know that sounds terrible. Why are you shaming me? Well, shame keeps people from doing a lot of stupid shit. Okay? Because if you know a big part, you guys want to know the truth why I've never did drugs? I didn't want my parents to ever be ashamed of me. That was a big part of why I never did drugs growing up as a kid.
That's nice.
Same.
Like, shame is what kept me from doing a lot of stupid shit.
Yo,
that's different.
My sister caught me when I was like 14, walking the street. Mind you, I just got my first blunt. I was with my cousin. We're walking the street, right? I'm about to spark it up. Put it in my mouth, right? I put them in.
Pause.
Pause. So I sparked the blunt, right? I put him in my mouth. I look to the left. I see a car passing. I'm like, oh, look, a car. Is that my sister? Yo, I get to see, look in her eyes. She was like, bro. I turned around and ran so hard, bro. She did a U-turn in the middle of the road, cut me off on the sidewalk, got out. I said, Walter, get in the damn car right now, you fucking idiot. I was like, oh shit. And then from there, we had a family meeting. Yo,
a family meeting.
If you do this dumb shit again, we're cutting you off. That was not for me. I was like, yo, bro, no more.
Ass whooping, man.
Sometimes you need your dad to tell you.
Get over here.
Some Barbados barbarism, baby.
My dad was like, yo, that's enough.
Man. So shame actually is a good thing. I know here in the West, oh my God, don't shame me. No, they should fucking shame you. If you're fat, you're a loser, you're a degenerate of any kind, they need to shame you because
it works.
It works.
It does.
It works.
It's a strong deterrent.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and families instill that in people. So yeah, that's good. That's a great topic there. Anybody want to chime in on that? Feel free.
I wanted to ask who is responsible for making women more masculine now? Because I feel like it's
merch.
I feel like it's the men actually that have made women be put into this masculine role, because in order to allow a woman to be feminine, the man has to be masculine. But if the man is coming off as feminine or doesn't, exude that masculine energy, then she will take on the masculine role, and then that's honestly where I feel like it's.
You want to take it, Andrew?
I'm going to say there's some point there, right? Because like all of this has been enabled every single step of the way by beta males, right? Let's just straight it go. Beta males simping, like this is how these laws got passed in the first place. These how these people get enabled. This is how, I mean, you see with these podcasts, it's still these guys that are still gassing up these girls, you know, telling them to go out there and engage in behavior and do things that they shouldn't be doing, that are bad for them, that are bad for the families, that are bad for the relationships. It's still these guys and these people out there doing it. Now, did they cause it? I don't know about that, right? But they enable it for sure. I'll say I'll agree to enable. I don't know about cause, because cause is like, you know, you got to find the first domino, right? You know,
I would say the first domino is feminism.
I would say feminism is the first domino.
Yeah, I would say that's what kicked it off, and both parties are guilty of what we're at now.
Mhm.
But I would say feminism started it because what happens is,
But as soon as feminism started, Myron,
yeah,
there were guys who got in on that. We're like, I'm a
100%.
male
They enabled
feminist.
it, yeah,
Right away.
to try to get laid.
What? Exactly. You got it.
Yeah. So, and that's really what it comes down to, man. Like, I don't think women don't understand how strong the male urge to mate is. Dudes will say and do stupid shit that they don't necessarily agree with and compromise their morals for pussy. This is why you got like guys, watch that Aussie show that we just did. That dude was agreeing with us in the beginning, and then it was like, oh, let me compromise myself because I don't want to get fired, or I want to, I don't want to go against the grain. So a lot of guys will say what's needed to try to get like laid. They think like appeasing to a girl's ego is going to make them more sexy, when in reality it actually does the opposite, because women want a leader, and a leader is willing to be able to put their foot down and say, no, you're fucking stupid, and disagree. Okay, women are attracted to men that are less agreeable, but guys think, oh, let me just be agreeable and girls will like me. So simply put, man, I think feminism was the first domino, and then that set a bunch of other things into play, because at first feminism was about equality, but it's not about equality anymore.
I would also add that nowadays, especially, women want to be like men. So the drive to become independent, be a boss babe, be a leader themselves, I would say women, for the most part, want it for themselves to be independent. So that caused it as well. So,
and those results are showing now how it's going, and it's not going well. So
100%.
they're coming back in style. The whole women are becoming women again, hopefully.
There's also a lot of female rappers now.
Yeah,
that's true.
It used
Very
to be
true.
male dominated industry. Now it's a lot of female rappers.
Yeah, honestly, would it go back to normal? I doubt it.
No,
but
it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, it's probably gonna get
It's
worse.
gonna get worse
Before it gets better.
Yeah.
We got some chats here, Chris.
Yep.
All right, we got Chuck Morka, $20 said,